Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Man, this team has really been struggling. You can see the frustration building, Singy.
Yeah, missed opportunities and a lack of timely hitting has really hurt them, Boog. Today's a new day, though. They have what it takes on this roster to turn things around. Great play is contagious as well.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Chris Bassett.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side. Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So digging in, David Hamilton. On the ground to third, might be two. Clement to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Runner on the go. Swing and a foul straight back. That one hammered center field. Varsho moving back for it. Gone. The Red Sox score first. It's 2-0. And Singy, he just loves hitting against this guy, doesn't he?
It's like he's been facing him his entire life. Looks so comfortable in the box against him. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now batting Tristan Casas. The 1-1 is fouled off. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as
and he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this. Back here at Rogers Center. Starting on the mound in this one, Garrett Crochet. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games. Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive.
There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that one is lifted in the air. Rafaela under it. And there's one down. Anthony Santander at the plate. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Hamilton tracks it down for the out. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Line drive, base hit right field. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with two out. And next for Toronto, Addison Barger. And a count 1-2.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single. We are tied at 2. First and second, 2 outs. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tied up here in the early going. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. They get 2 and draw even again. We move to the second in Toronto. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Jimenez throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
And strike 2.
2-2.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. They say he win.
1-2.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And that is that. Bottom of the second. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. On the ground, right side, Bregman. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 1 down, base is empty. Rips that one center field. And a base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was.
Hamilton whips it to first on the run. In time. Got him.
Well, that was a good job to make sure he had a good handle on the baseball to get off a strong throw. And sometimes guys will rush that, and that's the difference. Right there, it ended up being a close play, but he got it.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. And Bichette is retired. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. That one hit to right. Abreu makes the grab. 1 down. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. 1 down, base is empty. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. And here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that?
Handles, throws to first, and we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Rafael Devers. Going to count 1-2.
1-2.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Tristan Casas now at the plate. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, fair ball.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That one ripped. Springer there makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back now in Toronto. Now the left fielder, Addison Barger. Fouled off. He was late. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Durant pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one up.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And George makes the grab. And here's the catcher, Connor Wong. Check swing called strike. And that is strike 2. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a chopper out to short. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws. He's in there.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
And base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Jarren Duran getting ready to hit. Ripped to right. Springer there makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. And stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton. And it is 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Got him looking. Huge strikeout there. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the right fielder, George Springer. Pitch is in for a strike. 3-2 now. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Now the throw to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And that one fouled off.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Casas makes the catch, inning over. Back here at Rogers Center, Raffy coming to the plate now. And Raffy falls victim to the K. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. That was the sweeper, but it missed. And he swings over the top there.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Struck him out looking. Here's Alex Bregman. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1-2.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time. Out. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. Josh Winkowski gets the ball now. 3-4-5 due up for the home team. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Liam Hendricks up and throwing. Bernardino getting cranked up as well. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hit on the ground, might be two. There's one, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. That one is absolutely belted. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And into second easily with a two-out double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Next to hit, Addison Barger. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. And George makes the grab, and there's one down. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Swings and misses. 1-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. That one to first. Over to Bichette. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. Liam Hendricks out of the bullpen.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And a base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now, Ernie Clement. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. In there safely.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
The 1-2. To short, could be 2. It's in and out of his glove. 1 at second, to first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Andres Jimenez. And a 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. There's a 1-1. Bregman. They get the force. They miss a big chance. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chad Green.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Springer sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. And there's 1 away. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. And the count 1-2. 1 down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out. So stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brennan Bernardino. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. A towering shot. And now they're out front. It's 3-2. These fans are really excited right now.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Stepping in, Anthony Santander. Swung on, belted. Rafaela raging back towards the wall. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. The throw to first. Out. And there's 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Addison Barger. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. He's out. That ends the inning. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And here is Devers, and it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
just missing there. Full count now.
Full count.
Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
The Red Sox down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, Bowden Francis. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Got him. And one out now. And now David Hamilton. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And there's 2 away. Rafael Devers up to hit. 2 out, space is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound now, Tanner Houck. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
1 out, base is empty. On the ground.
That's foul.
And foul ball. miss struck him out, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he chases that one. And a nice inning of work there. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Late with the swing there.
1-2, the count.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. He made him pay for that one. It's 1-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Masataka Yoshida, the next to hit. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Fires over to Guerrero. That's out number 2. And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's some real power at the plate. Anthony Santander. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now it's Dalton Varsho. 1 down, base is empty. And that is out of play. The 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
First offering, runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end. On to the 3rd inning. And now here is Connor Wong. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one the other way. Hauls it in. 1 away. Ceddanne Rafaela digs in now. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Back to the top of the lineup, Jarren Duran now at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets under it and pops it up. Jimenez brings it in, and that'll do it. So they go back now in Toronto. Now the 3rd baseman, Ernie Clement. Cut on and lifted in the air, Abreu. He's there. He's got it. 1 away. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's George Springer. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Abreu makes the grab. That is the inning. On to the fourth. So stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton. In the air, right field. Springer there makes the catch. Devers now. Swings through that one for strike two. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Throws it away. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Well, that was a throw that just shouldn't have been made. They scored a single and an error, so the official scorer doesn't believe a good throw would have gotten an out, and neither do I.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Hits the fence. Devers around third. Play at the plate. Yeah, got it. And now it's Alex Bregman. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Runner at second, 2 down. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the 4th, here's Andres Jimenez. On the ground right side. Bregman to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Rafaela makes the grab, 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Swings and misses.
1 ball, 2
and
strikes.
It's 1-2. Out towards left center. Duran sizing this one up and makes the grab. And that will end the inning. 1-1 now. Right side. And George makes the grab. And there's 1 down. Digging in, Wilyer Abreu. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And foul ball. The pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out. 2 outs, runner at first. Now, Ceddanne Rafaela. And a 1-2. Got him swinging. 1 left for the Red Sox. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Anthony Santander. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. He powers that one out of here. His 13th home run of the season, and we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there. Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Popped up. Bregman settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. So up next, Davis Schneider.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Rafaela right there to make the grab. And there are two outs. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Two outs. To the right side, Bregman. Over to first, and that is that. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. And we're back. Start of the sixth, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Jaron Duran. Trying to bunt his way on. Barehand grab, over to first. But he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Singy, that was a close play. And it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call.
Really close, Boog, and tough to tell in real time. We weren't sure, so you really can't blame them for wanting to take another look.
One down. Here's a speed threat, David Hamilton. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. They got it for out number two. Now it's Devers at the plate. Up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. Go ahead run on base. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. Swing and a miss, and the count is 2-2. Got it. That's his 9th strikeout so far. 3 hits in the inning, but nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And the batter is George Springer. The 1-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. Into the outfield. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Check on the runner, and Springer's in there safely. Two outs. Runner on the move. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Blue Jays held in check. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Top of inning number 7. And stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. Next pitch is outside.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Throws to second. and that holds the go-ahead run at second base.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
And the throw's offline, safe at third. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on
the other way, and no one can get there. Here comes Bregman, and he scores. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the seventh. Now at the plate, Connor Wong.
Oh, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
Fly ball down the line. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Abreu around third. He'll score.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting
manager out of the dugout. And here is Ceddanne Rafaela. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Had him way out front of the slurve. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. And that one is lifted in the air. He makes the grab, and that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vlad swings, drives one deep left field, and it's off the wall. Anthony Santander at the plate. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Tying run at the plate. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm. Put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. And it remains 2-2. High fly ball down the left field line. Makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Davis Schneider. The tying run at the plate. And a ground ball to first. Knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though. And they do get the 3rd out of the inning. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. 8th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Eric Swanson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. In plenty of time to first out in the top of the 8th. And now Tristan Casas. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
That's down and in.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the...
Cut on and lifted in the air. Springer sizes this one up. Nabs it. Runner tags for home. Just ahead of the throw. He scores. And they're up by 3. Now it's Alex Bregman. And foul ball.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Guerrero makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Liam Hendricks.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the right fielder, George.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. The 1-1. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back on this one. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Andres Jimenez. So now pinch hitter for the Blue Jays, Will Wagner. The runner on first with 2 gone for him.
Wagner.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball. The flip. It's there, and that's a great play. So remaining in the game defensively, Will Wagner. He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Kirk to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. In the air out towards right center. Varsho pulls that one down, and that is that. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Justin Slayton.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
On the ground, out to short. Whips it to Casas, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. He's 2 outs away at the plate. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ripped on a line. And it looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it gets by him. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
That to right. Abreu gets under it. Makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. It's 4-2. One out left for the Blue Jays. Dalton Varsho will hit next. That's to third. And it gets by him. Runner at first with 2 away. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. Time call. Foul. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Addison Barger.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
They're down to their final strike.
1-2.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, not all saves come easy, but he didn't let things unravel. Good win for the team today.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll here. And the starter for Toronto, Kevin Gausman. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters. And a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Line drive and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the...
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's off the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Now batting Tristan Casas. That one is absolutely belted. Base hit, 1 run is in. Now the second run is in. It's 2-0.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he...
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Throw to second.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
That one lifted to left. Schneider squeezes it, and that is that. Back now in Toronto. And on the hill in this one, Cutter Crawford.
Well, I'm interested to see how he deals with right-handed hitters in this one. Righties are batting over 300 against him, so they're not being fooled by really anything. He's going to have to find a way to change up his delivery, change up his look, somehow get them off of his primary pitches and even those secondary pitches. So we'll see how he does it in this one.
That one the other way. So man aboard, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. In the dirt, blocked. Bichette into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Out to short, Hamilton. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Anthony Santander at the plate. 2 on, 1 out. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Dalton Varsho getting ready to hit. Bichette over at second. Guerrero on at first with 2 down. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. On the ground to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away. And next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Back here at Rogers Center. Now it's the DH. Masataka. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. The Jays are looking very strong so far this season. 1 out, bases empty.
Yeah, when a team's winning at this kind of pace, Boog, the vibes are great. I was on 2 different teams that had a .600 winning percentage or better in the first month of the season, and both of them went on to win the division.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 2nd. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. And that is cut on and missed. 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And the pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Roll to short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Andres Jimenez. Throw to first. Clement dives back in safely. Clement off of first with 2 away. Strike 2.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So they can't do it. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Misses inside, and it's 2-1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Good job to fight that one off. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So now back to the top of the order. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. And stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field now.
Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. Fouled off down the right side. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Varsho on the move. Long run, tracks it down. Out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out at second. And we're back. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
To first, might be two. There's one.
He's out.
Relay to first, double play. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Runner from third comes across. It's 2-1.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And the batter now, Addison Barger. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Not close, and it deflects away. And on the wild pitch, down to third goes the tying run.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Start of the fourth, and it's Rafael Devers in the box. And now 2-2. Smoked on the ground to second. Jimenez throw to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Tristan Casas the next to hit, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Alex Bregman. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Over to Bichette. What a double play that was. Inning over. In the air, right side. Abreu on the move. Corrals it. And there's 1 down. Now the left fielder, Davis Schneider. Popped up first base side. Bregman sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And now Ernie Clement. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Blue Jays down a run. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Late with the swing there. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Slings to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Base is empty, 1 away. And we're at the top of the fifth. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, David Hamilton. And fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. 2 on, 2 outs. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Rob Refsnyder digs in now. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, really laboring here in the fifth. Next pitch is going to be number 100. Man, you got to think, this is probably his last inning if he can get through this thing.
Got him! Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So they strand. Back now in Toronto, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. And that one hit to first. A flip to the pitcher covering, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Josh Winkowski, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Weiser warming up as well. Got him. So he picks up his sixth strikeout of the ball game. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. So 2 down. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. And a foul ball. On a line, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Dalton Varsho now at the plate. And that's fouled off. Swing and a pop off in foul ground. And that ends the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. On the ground right side. Fires over to Guerrero. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. So digging in, Tristan Casas. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Clement snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. So stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. Swings through that one for strike 2. And he gets Bregman. Red Sox go 1-2-3. So they make back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Josh Winkowski. He last pitched 2 days ago. Check swing. Did he go? No.
2-1.
Now one missed. Alejandro Kirk in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On the ground, could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now a chance for Davis Schneider. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1-2.
Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Burr.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
pitch up to the heater.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
Makes the grab on the run. And there are 2 down. And stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brennan Bernardino.
Going to be a tough matchup for him right here. Right-handed hitters have been having a lot of success against him so far this season.
The other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. And the batter now, Andres Jimenez. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Right side. Bregman tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Looking to get the tying run on base. Missed inside with the curve. Action in the pen down there. Greg Weisser getting ready to go. Hendricks also throwing. That one finds the zone. 3-2 now. There's a swing and a drive. In one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The throw to second is offline.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And there's a ball.
Fellas feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Anthony Santander, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. On the ground to Devers. Devers throws on to first. And that is the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Alek Manoah.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And there's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Wide throw, and it gets away. And he'll pull into second safely.
Oh, that's just an unacceptable error right there. Just kind of lackadaisical in getting it back into the infield, and there's really no excuse for that. Turned a simple single into a runner in scoring position now.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and it falls. Here's the throw to the plate. Tag, not in time. He's safe. It's 3-1. Rob Rest, runner on the go, puts it in the air out towards left center. Varsho pulls it down. 1 down. Here's Rafael Devers. And a 1-1. Tap foul at the plate.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Liam Hendricks on for his 20th appearance of the year. Fouled off left side. In the air, center field. Hamilton makes the play, and there's 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. 2 up, 2 down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. That's to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. Here's the catcher to hit, Alejandro Kirk. Swings and misses. And that's strike 2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Varsho has this one sized up, hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. 2-2 down. And that's outside.
3-2.
Red Sox leading it by 2. In the air, right field. Barger makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Justin Slate.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. 1 down, base is empty. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Bregman to first. Now only 1 out remaining. Next to hit, Andres Jimenez. Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Red Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, the start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Toronto Blue Jays. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab, Jose Barrios. What's the scouting report on him?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball.
Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Caught him looking for the K. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the center fielder, Lane Thomas. Man at second. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Varsho calls it in, 2 away. Now here is Jhonkensy Noel. Runner takes off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Bazana at second with 2 down. Up the middle. On the run. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. A double in the end. Back here at Rogers Center. And our pitcher in this game, Shane Bieber. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done.
Runner takes off. Pitches low. Safe at second, and that was not close.
I think that still kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Into center and a base hit. Jimenez rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 1-0.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. On the ground, 2 ball. The throw to second, and that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Base knock center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Rodriguez makes the grab. And that's the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball. Second inning set to go. And now the first baseman, Kyle Mansardo. Barrios winds and deals.
Ball 2.
That's down and in. The Blue Jays off to a hot start this season, playing very well in the early going.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one is in there, called strike 3.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long.
Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Jonathan Rodriguez.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the left fielder, Davis Schneider. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hit hard, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Hit in the air, left field, Rodriguez. 1 away.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Ernie.
So up next, Ernie Clement. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. That's out number 2.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Schneider, the runner at first with 2 gone. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Righty delivers. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Welcome back. They have been lights out on the mound the past month. Here is a look at the numbers. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. That one fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Austin Hedges stands in. 1 out, bases empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And delivers outside. Swings through that one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Gets it to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. So 2 down now, and here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Daniel Schneemann.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And up next for Cleveland, Jhonkensy Noel. In the air, out towards left center. Varsho makes the catch, and that'll do it. Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. And that is gone. His 14th of the year. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now it's going to be Dalton Varsho.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of work.
That one ripped. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Noel puts it away. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 3-0.
Comes through with the RBI. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now here is Ernie Clement. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. 2 on, 1 out. And now the right fielder, George Springer. 2 on, 1 out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with 1 away. New arm out of the bullpen, Ben Lively.
And he comes on in a close game with a pretty big mess to clean up. He's going to have to make some great pitches the rest of this inning to keep him in it.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Foul ball there. Base hit, 1 run in already. And the lead is up to 5.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Liner caught at second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. 1-2 here. Out to short. They take the force out. That'll end the inning after a lot. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. The 1-2. Now one missed. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And they'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
2 outs, runner at first. Angel Martinez, the next to hit. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Center field. Varsho after it. Makes the grab, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. Right through there, got him. 1 out.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. Lively throws over. Varsho back on a dive. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. The throw in, and the throw's offline, safe at third. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. The 1-1 is fouled off. Varsho on third. Schneider over at first with 1 away. This one popped up. Bazana puts it away for the out. 2 down. Now it's going to be Ernie Clement. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single. It's 6-0. Here's George Springer. Here's a 1-1. Lined in the left center, base hit. Schneider coming home. He will score. The relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Back-to-back base hits. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Stepping in, Andres Jimenez. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate, but no advance from the runners. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 run across. Now a long throw home, but it's offline. And they now lead by 9. Manager out of the... So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Jacob Junis.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now.
There goes the runner. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. And now 2 aboard.
Back-to-back singles. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Bazana snags it, and that'll do it. Check swing, called strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come 1 at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Travis Bazzana digs in for the Guardians.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Man at first with one gone. So in now for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang, play. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 10-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games. And it probably won't be the last.
And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. So he goes the opposite way with that one. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they add on. It's 11-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
And now it's even up. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all. And everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires to first in time.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Ernie Clement will hit next. Hopped up right side. Bazzana moving under this one. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 round. Back now in Toronto. Here's the center fielder, Lane Thomas. Jimenez throws to first in time. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Stepping up for the Guardians, John Kenzie Noel.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
And down on strikes he goes. And he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. Springer there makes the catch. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Hunter Gaddis.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's George Springer to start it off. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. 3rd home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 12-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Bounce to the right. Bazzana sends it to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To the right side. Handles, throws to first. Out number 3. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We look ahead. Back here at Rogers Center. And now here is Gabriel Arias.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. Jonathan Rodriguez digs in for the Guardians.
2 strikes.
Left field, way back there. That's back. Got all of that one. Jonathan Rodriguez with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
Austin Hedges now, the 3-1. Fastball for a strike.
Okay.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather... And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Anthony Santander. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 1 away. So digging in, Dalton Varsho. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. Hand up as he asks for time. At the plate. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Nathan Lucas. Runner on first and 1 down for him. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Pizzana for 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. Staying in the game on defense, Nathan Lucas. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. That's out to center field. Varsho under it. And there's 1 down. And up next for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Now it's the right fielder, John Kenzie Noel. They're down to their final strike. This could end it. Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. He beats the tag. And it's now 12-2. So a man at first. So in now for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
And your final, 12-2. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Toronto Blue Jays. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Max Scherzer. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Fires over to first. And an easy out to start the game. Here's the Guardians lineup now. In that 5 spot, a guy that's been struggling a little bit, Kyle Manzardo.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit right now. I mean, he knows it. His team knows it. Everybody in the stands knows it, but they need him to turn it around. You know, I'm told he's putting in some extra work in the cages, as he should be doing. So we'll see if he can break out right here.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Relay to Guerrero, in time, inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. And we're back. And starting in this one, Gavin Williams. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, you know, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
That one fouled off, 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Thomas has a beat on it. Makes the grab for the second out. Anthony Santander at the plate. Hard hit, left field, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Outside corner, got him looking. Top of the second, and now the right fielder, John Kenzie Noel. Got the bat going too soon at strike 2. The Jays have raced out of the gate to start the season.
Yeah, going back to their early performance, Boog, that's the kind of thing that gets the fans fired up. And it gets the players fired up, too. They start to believe it's going to be a big year.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a foul ball. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And there's a ball. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound.
To second, and he's out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
That's hard hit on the line. Varsho calls it in for the out. 2 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the second game of the series. Goes down looking. Back now in Toronto. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So up next, Addison Barger. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
2 outs, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Naylor down to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out. So welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
1 out, base is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. So the batting order turns over. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Lane Thomas. Scherzer ahead 1 and 2. Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. Guardians go down 1-2-3. And we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Fly ball to right. Noel makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
The throw to first. 2-1 now. Scherzer deals. And that's down and away.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
It's a leadoff walk. And that's the go-ahead run. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Throw comes into third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Schneemann, the runner at third. Kwan at first with no outs. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. And a base hit right there. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a heater.
Hood gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We're midway in the 4th. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Anthony Santander. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here. You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That one to first. Dives, but it's off his glove. Flip to the pitcher is in time, and they do get the out. Now the catcher up to hit, Alejandro Kirk.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Blue Jays down a run. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Up with it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. The 1-1 is fouled off. Mad Max notches the K.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lays out and makes the play.
That diving catch right there is the kind of play that just fires up the team, whether it's to make more great defensive plays or to get back in the dugout and swing the sticks.
That one misses, and that's ball 2. And that's downstairs and outside. And that's ball 4. Tried another slurve, but couldn't find a zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best.
Runner on the move. A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And back here at Rogers Center, here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. That one is absolutely belted. Should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Barger at second with nobody out. On the ground to the left. Jump throw to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
And the batter is George Springer in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. 1-2 now. This to center field. Thomas on the move. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 1-1. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Schneeman to Rocchio at second for one, and that's 2. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. All even now at 1-1. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. That one the other way, and out number 1 on the grab. John Kenzie Noel digs in for the Guardians. Popped up. Jimenez makes the catch for the out.
Oh, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So Jacob Junis on the pitch here.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Outside, and it's 2-1. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Cade Smith appears to be getting loose. Herron getting loose as well. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Naylor gathers, throws to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So now here's the DH, Anthony Santander. This one chopped to first. To Rocchio at second for one. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. We go to the top of the 7th. Bo Naylor at the plate now. And that's in for a strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
In the air, left field, down the line. That gets down for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. So here's Scherzer. Runner on the go. Freeman hits it in the air. Schneider on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Fly ball down the line. Schneider sizes this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but goes to second with it, and they get the out. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Cade Smith. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now Addison Barger. High fly ball down the left field line. Quan going back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
Now, Davis Schneider. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On the ground to short. Rocchio. On to first. Just got him on that one. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. George Springer now at the plate. Late that time, and it's strike 2. And a swing and a miss. Inning over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tommy Nance.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. He
struck him out looking, and he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tim Herron.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Back to the top of the order. Here's Andres Jimenez. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. One up, one down. And here is Bo Bichette. Swing and a miss at a slider. Movement in the bullpen. Paul Sewald getting loose out there. Stephan also getting ready. That one almost got him. Popped up. Schneemann brings it in. 2 away down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is fouled back. And that one almost hit him. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Burr. Now it's the right, and a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And up next for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. That one way inside.
Careful.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the...
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Tyler Freeman digs in for the Guardians. Swings through that. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
2 outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at-bat.
He's in tough.
So bottom of the 9th, now it's the DH, Anthony Santander. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And now 2-2. Tapped softly on the ground. Schneemann feeds to second, out there, and he'll keep it for just the 1.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out, keep the runner out of scoring position.
Digging in, Alejandro Kirk to first, and he breaks for second. Tag out, and they cut down the winning run at second. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs in the Angel Bastardo gets the call. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the DH, Gabriel Arias. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Freeman around second, headed for third. And they're at the corners with nobody out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. I think that comes back. And here's a slow roller to Jimenez, to Guerrero, and they turn two.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Out at the plate. He tries to steal home. Back here in extras, and a new pitch. Now the third baseman, Addison Barger. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. So a change being made out at second. Coming in as the pinch runner, Ernie Clement. He's a potential winning run, so they're hoping he can score at a base hit. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And he grounds one to the right side. In plenty of time to first. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. So up next for Toronto, Davis Schneider. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Lays out and makes the play. Runner tags. This should do it. In comes the winning run, and the Blue Jays walk it off in extra innings.
These can be tough at bats when you know you've got to get the ball in the air. At worst case scenario, that pitcher is going to try to tie you up, throw you up and in, but he did a good job pulling the hands through. Extension to put that ball deep enough out into the outfield to score that run and win this game.
And your final score here today, 2-1. A one-run extra. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Toronto Blue Jays. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. just a little bit away from first pitch. And today's starter, Chris Bassett. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now the rookie second baseman, Travis Bazzana. Here's a high chopper. Bichette zips it across. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. So 2 down now. And here is Stephen Kwan. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now, this is a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab in this one, Joey Cantillo. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High in the air, out to right. Noel puts it away for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. This one in the air, center field. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back now in Toronto. New inning getting started. And here is Kyle Manzardo. And a rope into center field, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now at the plate, Gabriel Arias. Pop up here, third base side. Clement should have this one, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, stepping in the long ball threat, Anthony Santander. On the ground to third, and foul ball. And a swing and a miss, and quickly one away in the second.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's a 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And the batter now, Addison Barger. And that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center, reaching down, makes the catch. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Lane Thomas. Pitch misses, ball 3. 1 out, base is empty. And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him.
Runner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Zips it to first. That's the 3rd out. So it's back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Hit in the air, center field. Thomas makes the play, and there's one down. And now the switch hitting catcher, Tyler Heineman. Out to short. Whips it across. Gets the catcher by a step. And now Nathan Lucas. 2 down, nobody on. Late on that fastball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Kyle Manzardo getting ready to hit. And the count 1-2. 4th inning underway. No score. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Into the outfield, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. He caught it behind his back. The throw, and they get the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Bo Bichette up to the dish, and he deals. Now a slow roller to second. Bazzana. And Bichette is retired. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Two outs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and he's out at first. Man at first, Anthony Santander at the plate. Back up the middle and a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Line drive, and it stays fair. Vladdy coming around third. He scores, and they have the lead. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Oh, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extent.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Sends it across to first, and the first 2 set down on the top of the 5th. So the lineup flips over. Lane Thomas, the next to hit. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings. No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just
to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Ernie Clement. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he reaches safely. Daniel Schneemann, he's forced into the game at shortstop due to the injury. And next for Toronto, Tyler Heineman. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. Now snap throw to first. Clement back in on a dive. Here's the 2-2. Runner on the go. Got him swinging. Throw. Save. So the batting order turns over. Here's Andres Jimenez. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. On the ground, right side. On to first, and that will end the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, Travis Bazzana. Big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And just misses with that one.
2-2 count.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one misses in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Went right after him with that 2-strike pitch as he continues to roll on the mound.
Yeah, he's not out there trying to nibble at all. He is attacking the strike zone, and I think when your confidence...
Guerrero to toss to first. Guardians go down. Back here at Rogers Center, and the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And the leadoff man aboard. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The 1-1. This to third, to second, that's 1. and 2. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. In the air, right side of the infield. Manzardo under it. Brings it in. And that is that. One hit. Top of inning number 7. And now the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. That one's in there. Now 1-2.
Man, he's been really good. About to hit that 100 pitch mark here in the 7th. Man, we'll see how far they're going to ride him, but it's been pretty good so far.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. So in now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Now a chance for Tyler Freeman. Gets a piece and stays alive. Another 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. The Guardians go down in order. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Hunter Gaddis takes over on the mound.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Well, 1-run game, and now it's Dalton Varsho. That's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Gaddis, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
And down on strikes, coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Next to hit, Ernie Clement. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
So man aboard, Tyler Heineman next up for the Blue Jays. Foul ball.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Tim Herron, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Smith, the right-hander, also getting loose. That one 95 to finish him off. So no runs. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jimmy Garcia.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just...
Got him! And that's the first out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Ground ball, left side. Tosses across the first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Check swing, called strike. Got it. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tim Herron.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Kwan. And makes the grab. And there's one away. So digging in, Andres Jimenez. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. To the right side. Throws to first in time. And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up and in, and it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. A dive, and he can't haul it in. And he's got a double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
This one popped up right side. Bazana makes the catch, and the inning is over. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Left field. Makes the grab, one away. He's 2 outs away. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Squeezes it, 2 away. Last out for the Guardians in this one. And now, John Kenzie Noel.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the
2.